If you would have asked me, are ghosts real? I would have said, I don't think so. That is until I stayed in this house behind me and captured some footage that I can't explain. Say hello to Casey and Jeff, the proud homeowners of this haunted house. Many would call this couple brave, some would call them crazy, but whatever you call them, they didn't ask for this. 15 years ago, Casey and Jeff decided to purchase their own home just outside of Knoxville, Tennessee.
We just wanted a piece of the American dream.
They took the next steps and tried to turn their new house into their new home. But when they did, they got more than they bargained for.
It started with noises that couldn't be explained.
Late in the evenings, things would start to stir up. They would hear footsteps, voices, and even music.
We often see shadows moving around the house.
Over the years, the experiences started happening more often. Something sat on their bed, but nothing was there. Artwork would just fall off the wall. Items that were organized would get moved around. Lights would turn off or flicker. There was a time when Jeff went to the bathroom and the scale was on. On the display, it showed a 4'11" female who was 23 years old and 95 pounds.
My wife is not 23, and she's definitely not 4'11". That's when I knew that something crazy was going on.
So they started doing some digging, and they found out that this was the first house built in the neighborhood back in 1934 by a doctor. Sources say that he had a very dark history, and even speculated that he was involved in the KKK. And since I'm here, I wanted to see if I could capture something. They told me that there was a lot of unexplained noises coming from the attic, so I put a camera up there to run all night. There's no wind, no windows, and no rodents up there. When reviewing the footage, this happened. The movement came from this bag with a creepy doll from Casey's grandmother. So I decided to put a recorder out. At night, while we were sleeping, it captured noises that couldn't be explained. It even picked up footsteps of something that the camera couldn't see. Several times something walked into one of the rooms and it touched me, sending electric chills down my entire body. That was over a couple of days. I can only imagine what they've seen over the last 15 years. And here's the thing. Regardless of their experiences and some of the evidence we found while I was there, they aren't planning on moving anytime soon.
We've come to realize that there's something else here.
And we've just learned to live with it.
And while every house has a history, Casey and Jeff have accepted the fact that this house's history is more active than others. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're brave, but the real question is, would you live in a house that's haunted?